Max Verstappen has played down any concerns with the Red Bull after the team were seen working on both his and teammate Sergio Perez's rear wings during qualifying for the Mexican Grand Prix. Ahead of the session, Red Bull said any issues with their rear wings were not the same as the one they suffered in Austin 2 weeks ago. However, during the session in Mexico it looked like they were attempting to strengthen both parts of the car. Verstappen suffered a rear wing hairline crack during the United States Grand Prix weekend that gave some pre-qualifying concerns, before dominating the qualifying session by taking pole position. But with the team seen frantically working on the rear end of the car, the story in Mexico was somewhat different, with Verstappen starting third and his teammate Sergio Perez in fourth. But seemingly confident, Verstappen told Sky Sports, "There were a few things going wrong, I think we patched them up and fixed them. So normally it shouldn't be a problem." Mercedes' Valtteri Bottas set a 1:15.875 in front of a packed-out circuit at Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez to take pole position, with his teammate Hamilton lining up second 0.145s behind his teammate in second. Verstappen meanwhile was 0.350s back in third, with home hero Sergio Perez fourth, with the championship leader complaining of losing time due to an incident with his teammate and Alpha Taurus Yuki Tsunoda. "Through the first half of the lap just is horrible, like just no grip, just sliding around a lot," added Verstappen. "So when I saw the gap to Mercedes, I was like, well actually, that's fair enough. I mean, we just had a terrible lap, so we tried to make a few changes to how the car was running. And I think that second lap was looking quite okay, still not a great balance, but it was still good enough to fight for pole. And then I don't know what happened between Yuki and Checo, like they ended up of course both going wide. And of course, when you arrive at that speed, you see a lot of dust, so you don't know, because it's simple to look with a sharp eye thinking maybe there is a car spun or crashed or whatever. So I lift off at turn 10 and then I realized they're driving slow, so they probably run into each other. But then of course your momentum is gone. I lost 2.5 tenths from my lap time." He tried to recover that in the last sector, but that never worked. "So a big shame from our side, it's a terrible qualifying, we deserve to be where we are at the moment. I mean, of course, nevertheless, I would have always liked to be on pole and then see what happens into turn 1, but we just have to now accept what happened in qualifying. It is of course not what we want, but it's not the end of the world. So we just focus on tomorrow and try to have a good start and then just see what happens into turn 1 of course and see where it goes."